Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I missed y'all. Hope everyone had a good week. Today we will try to do some crocheting. So I've done some stuff without y'all. So as we know, last stream we finished crocheting and assembling this bag. Well, without y'all, I've done some more crocheting and I've crocheted and assembled one bag, but we still have to do the straps and lining. But lining also has to get done on that bag, so. I also have started crocheting a bit of, I think I have like 4 squares of this purple one. I wanted to try to save as much possible to do with y'all, but also was staying busy. What I'm starting to do today is kind of a side project. My mom's asked me to sew her an apron out of some leftover fabric from, or it's not really leftover fabric, out of old masks. So I'm going through disassembling these old pandemic COVID masks that she gave me. I'm keeping some that are like not made out of fun fabrics. So like she's got some plain white ones, plain black ones and such. But other than that, I'm kind of going through disassembling these. Yesterday I was also messing around a lot with my sewing machine, looking into trying to figure out how to use it. And like I had said on past streams, I don't really plan on bringing y'all for the process when I'm doing the sewing stuff. I might figure out something, and you know, if y'all really want, I'll try to do some streaming of it, but I make no promises. It's a really old, really loud machine. I was looking like the specs up because I don't have the user manual anymore, so I was looking it up. This machine's from 1970. It doesn't even have like multiple stitches. It's just a straight stitch, and then you have to use fashion or a flexi disc to you know, change your stitch. So I was messing around with that yesterday, cleaning everything because a lot of it's kind of rusty. But yeah, it's an old Singer machine. I'll kind of turn it so you can kind of see. Yeah, so this is the old Touch and Sew Zigzag Model 758. You open it and you put your like different stitch pattern discs here. It's got an electric foot pedal and the light worked. Well, the light still works, but yeah, I was figuring out how to wind the bobbin. It has a self-winding bobbin, but you have to like put it in its winding setup. I was trying to figure out how I had to like adjust the stitch controls to get it to do one of the pretty stitches. It was a whole finagle of things. If you noticed, I have it on like a plain desk. We actually do have, or it's at my parents', so I'm looking at getting it brought here, but I do have the associated sewing desk that goes with that sewing machine, which is very exciting, very cool. So I'll have to like check it out, see if I can get it together, you know, put the sewing machine in the sewing machine desk so that I can kind of clear off that desk, let that kind of be my secondary working station still. And then just have like a second table for sewing. If I do that, I'll probably move that pink lamp onto the sewing desk, because I don't use it a lot while it's there. It's very decorative in the background right now. And B, that light on there is very yellow and only does so much. But yeah, so I just kind of want to start the stream, kind of chill, doing some seam ripping. We might get to some crocheting. But we might do some reorganization of the office, because very excitingly, the shelves and like all the supplies for selling minus the whatchamacallit, tags should be arriving today. So I've got a 4-tier cart coming. I have a thermal printer with some thermal printing paper. Oh, already have my bags. There's a bunch of different sizes and or 3 sizes and a bunch of different patterns. Got it from the Pretty Package store. Very fun, very exciting. But yeah, those arrived. But I thought I'd hop on, do some seam ripping on stream, do some chit-chatting. I kind of laid out parts of the apron. I was doing a lot of the seam ripping yesterday because I wanted to get some scrap yarn to practice sewing. Not my best work. It did pucker a lot where I was doing a single thickness of yarn, but the moment I like consistently was on 2 rows, it was fine. Or two pieces of fabric or more, it was fine. It was puckering otherwise. Yeah, let's actually... Oh, I have a message. Alright, I'm gonna quick show you. This is I went to the wrong one. This is the digital proof for the tag. I'm liking it. It's not the exact font that my logo's in, since the logo is made from my hand. But I'm loving this. I think for a starting point, this is absolutely fine for the tag. The tag's gonna, eventually evolve, I'm sure. But yeah, exciting. I'm going to send them the approval. Oh, that's good thing I checked. Did not get a notification that there was a message waiting for me. Alright, going through, seeing where it's playing. I don't really care about country music. Seeing rip around the corner is tedious. Ah! Oh, hold on. Be right back. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, they hung up immediately upon my answering. It's one of those things where I'm picking up random phone calls because I'm applying to work right now, So, you never know what area code a phone call for a job offer is coming from. Uh, seam ripping. So almost as riveting as weaving an ends. Also, I know I've been talking about like my Amazon order and you're like, don't don't you have Prime? Why don't you use Prime? It takes so much fast. Why it's been so long since you placed that order because it's almost like been a week and a half or at least a week. So what I do is I do no rush shipping because A, it's better for the environment. They can consolidate your packages and all that, right? But B, you actually get digital rewards, so you get like digital gift cards. So you can buy Amazon Prime movies. So that's what I use to buy movies. Um, is the digital reward points I get. Big brain. Meh. Hey Gizmo, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm seam ripping because I'm taking apart masks to use and make an apron for my mom. Very exciting stuff over here. Making sure I don't stab myself while I'm doing this. Gotta then take out all the loose threads. This is gonna be oh weird. Weird. There we go. Did we lose you? Might have lost you because I was too honed in. Sorry about that. Taking out all these threads I cut. Ah, itchy ear. Okay, are you back? Hello? Oh, no, I just list everything as sold out, because I've been waiting for, like, the packaging supplies to go. That way, photos can be up there, and, like, I can, especially because I'm just starting this, I can really get the feel of how everything's looking. Once I get that, then I can, like, list everything and as, like, how many I actually have and start going. Things have been like slowly trickling in, so like here's like my packaging. I got it from the Pretty Packaging website. We've got 3 sizes. Here's like the extra big, so these are like folded in half. This is the medium. Yeah. And then here's the like the small, but here's like all of the like designs on all the other packages. So we got bows, hearts, smiley faces, leopards. Ooh. Painted hearts. I think this is my favorite overall, so if I were to reorder, I'd probably just order like this one, I think. Leopard print. Flowers, dogs, stars, crosses, butterfly, bows with hearts, and then blue bows. So if I really like the heart design, so whichever one I use more of, I'll probably get the heart design in that one when I reorder. And then in like the smaller packages, I might get, I really like this butterfly one. So the next one would probably either be the butterfly one Or this blue bow design also comes in purple. But the variety pack I got just doesn't have the like purple stock, so, or like doesn't include the purple, because you can get the idea of the blue with just the blue. It also comes in pink, but like nothing else is purple, so I get the purple. I also like the crosses, but it feels like it's the exact same of the heart, just in crosses, and so I'd rather just do the hearts. Yesterday I spent most of my time trying to figure out how to work this sewing machine. It's from the 1970s, and it does everything in a straight stitch, and then it uses, these pattern design, little discs. So the black ones are called fashion discs, and these yellow ones are called or white ones, cream ones are called flexi discs. And so you have to get them to work in two different ways. I kind of got them to work. It took a lot of finagling and figuring out how to use this, because I don't have the instructions anymore. Oh, all good. Enjoy your time with your parents. Yeah, it still works absolutely fine. I needed to do some practicing first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make my mom's apron out of old masks first, before I do like the lining of the bag. Which arguably the lining of the bag is probably gonna be easier than sewn together mix and match collage apron, but I'll get more practice starting and stopping with the collage apron, so I'm gonna start with that. So seam ripping, doing some crocheting, enjoy the time with your parents. I've also started this bag. I just have to do the handles. It's all assembled. I did that most of this off stream. We did this bag last time. Yeah, all good. This stream is probably gonna be a hodgepodge of just doing little bits here and there, assembling, probably finishing the crochet on that bag, reorganizing the office with the new cart that's coming, and like getting all those placed. This weekend I'll probably pick up the sewing machine table that actually goes with that. It's at my parents' right now. We didn't think it was actually the same one, and then I was looking at the manual, I realized, oh no, it's the same table. So I'll probably bring that here, and then we can have that sewing machine in thing. Alright. Bye! Bootsy says hi. Enjoy the time with your parents. Mm. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, Vanessa? Ooh, day off, cleaning house. Exciting. Ah, today I'm doing some seam ripping because yesterday I did more seam ripping. And I realized I'm like just shy of the amount of old COVID masks to assemble for a apron for like cooking. So I am instead continuing on seam ripping. I did get to do some practicing and messing around with my old sewing machine. Look at her. 1970s Singer. She's a touch and sew zigzag model 758. She's quite old. She only uses fashion discs or flexi discs to change the stitching. Otherwise, it's a straight stitch only. And it's quite like hard to turn these dials. And this is like the hardest dial to turn, and you need to turn it to like switch to one of the discs. Like this is how you control if you get into one of the discs. And I could not find like any tutorials of like how to do it. Yeah, what I found is a lot of them use discs, but they still have like the basic zigzags within the machine. So like a lot of the Singer touch and sews, they use the fashion discs, which are the black ones, to make the like additional pretty stitches. But they're fine with the like everything else is fine when it comes to the stitches. Like they have an additional dial that looks like this one, but here for like the zigzags, but I don't have that, so I have to entirely use discs to even get a zigzag. I was messing around trying to sew with this. Didn't do the best, especially on the like single thing. It puckered too quickly, but things kind of started working out once I actually sewed on like double lining like you're supposed to sew. I got to mess with like the zigzag stitch definition. This one was like too tight and puckering, and then I kind of got it to do a nice zigzag. It turns on nicely. Bootsy's really interested in it. I'm gonna have to stop by my parents this weekend to get the original desk that went with this. I thought of it last weekend, but I forgot to like actually grab it because we have the original desk that they sold with this that like you can put the sewing machine in. So I think I'm gonna bring that into the office. So I'll do some seam ripping here to finish off these last 3 masks. And then I'll do a little bit of crocheting, and then we might do some office organization because my thermal printer and such are supposed to be arriving, so we'll be able to do some fun stuff with that. Ooh. I did make this bag We still have to finish it with like the handles. I used the red because I wanted to like mostly use the purple on stream, but I did already start doing some purple squares. I've got 4 done. There's 6 on here. No, I have 5 done. I have 5 of the 15 done. There's 6 on here, but these bottom 2 are like the 2 extra red ones. So we might do some granny square making. But for now, it's just gonna be some seam ripping. Wait. Oh yeah. So that's what we'll be doing for now. I have the apron mostly laid out, one lining. I think it's gonna be a good kind of practice. With the sewing machine, I know like all in all, like it's gonna be more simple to like just do the lining first than trying to do a piecemeal apron. However, this is more sewing to it, so I think it's just gonna be better practice, and it's for my mom. While I want something nice for my mom, this is just gonna be more practice, I think. I do have some other fabric, so what I might do instead of trying to do this piecemeal COVID mask one, I might try to do the one with the fabric I got in case I needed to do additional fill work. First, because those could be like larger swaths of fabric. And then do the COVID mask one as like additional practice. Still thinking of like what I want to do. I don't know how much streaming of sewing I'll do though, just because the machine's loud, you know, sewing's loud. I don't know. Also, I have to look away from my monitors, and so you're just getting the back of my head the whole time. I could potentially like pull my camera over this way for like a different angle. I don't know. Would y'all like to see me try to learn how to sew live? Or would you prefer I stick to kind of crocheting on live? I know you're crocheting your own stuff, so I'm not super pressed for the answer now. I'm just kind of putting the thought out there. But yeah, I'm excited. My thermal printers and my cart are supposed to be arriving today, so we'll probably do some organization with all that. I did do some organization, so like I had a bunch of 2 of these, and I cleared out one of them, and so now it has a bunch of my crochet stuff. So like these are like my extra go-to hooks. I think this is what I use for like blanket yarn, and then this is more 3mm yarn, or not 3mm. And then I have my changed hooks here. So yeah, I think this is a 3.5 in here. Yeah, I might change this out to be a 4.5, because I think after I'm doing some bags, I think my next project might be some shirts. And I think my yarn for that. I might debate is, do I leave the wrench in here? Or do I... Actually, what I can do is I can grab my pink wrench, the wrench in my pink case, which is originally for this hook, but it's all plastic. They're the same, like, shape and size and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll grab the hook from the pink case that's all plastic hooks and put it in my little caddy. I got, like, lip balms, my sewing scissors, tape measures, and then, like, when I'm not using it, that's what I'm putting, like, this in as well. Go. But since I am using it kind of on and off, like yesterday I had it out. But yeah, just some nice looking organization. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts, how well it works, kind of thing. Seam ripping is almost as riveting as weaving in ends. Hmm. Ah, itchy nose. I just saw an ad for Angel, which kind of seems like If, but more monster related. It's like her imaginary characters that she drew coming to life. I don't know. It seems cool, but a bit derivative at the same time. But also, if it's supposed to be a kids movie, a lot of kids movies are kind of derivative because there's supposed to be moral lessons to them. So, gotta make the moral lessons still apply, but give it to a new audience. It's just like if it's similar to If or whatever that imaginary movie with well, there's one with Jason Momoa and then there's one with Ryan Reynolds, so those were already kind of derivative of each other. I don't know. Welcome back. Oh no, you had to step away. um, so I guess I'll pose the question, would you like to see me trying to like sew the apron or like doing the sewing like lining pieces of these bags? What do you think? What are your thoughts? I like it's a louder sewing machine. We have to finagle the camera angles and stuff, so I don't have like my back to y'all. Yeah, that's what I like. It makes 15 squares, and then you get like a ball of extra. Like this could almost be a 16th square. I don't know. I don't think it's enough of the like second red, and then you just use a black one. Like there's a lot to it. All right. I'll try to do the practice. It's one of those things where it's like I have to figure out how I want to practice with it. I think what I might have to do is practice with the fabric I bought to make a simple apron instead of the stuff I'm like seam ripping now, because this is going to be a lot of like starting stopping. Like it's good practice, but I think doing a less starting stopping for a first project, and because I think an apron is simple enough. An apron feels simple enough, and I also like don't want it to be on. I don't want it to be on a something I'm selling. I think that's like my biggest gripe with doing the bag lining first. I feel like the bag lining, it yes is the most simple project piece to start with, but I want to sell these, so I do want it to be nice enough to be bought instead of like, oh, I haven't sewn in 15 years. It's been a shorter time since 15, but like I haven't sewn in X amount of years. Let me just like pick it up again. Like I want to start with something. Apron seems like it's a simple enough pattern to start again. Like I was messing around yesterday just trying to get the sewing machine to work. I think I was just really intimidated by this sewing machine because it's so old that I was just like, I can't sew with this. It's too old. But I think I'll be fine. I got the bobbin loaded. I was learning to do some stitches. I'll probably just do straight stitches because that's just, it's easier than trying to mess with the different bobbin stitches. They work just as fine. Like, but I will say it was not like the easiest start I was having the other day. Like trying to like wind the bobbins and like get them to work. I broke a bobbin. It was quite the ordeal. I can't disassemble 2 of the bobbins. I'll probably use the yarn on the I'm not even gonna try to change the needle at this point. Like I have multiple needles. Like I have a couple extra needles. I'm not gonna try changing it. Like nope. It's gonna be whatever needles in that machine. It's gonna be whatever foot's on that machine. I'm not gonna try it. It was making the stitches just fine. I should put this back down to 6. But like you have to like reverse with this lever. You can make buttonholes on this, which is kind of cool. I'd have to figure out how to do that, but I don't need that right now. But yeah, I have a bunch of like fabric I bought to make an extra apron because I wasn't sure if the masks were gonna be enough, and then I bought so much that I could probably make 2 or 3 more aprons, so I might just practice with that. Either make my apron for like an apron for me first because I think I just have a black apron. I don't really wear aprons, but it's a worthwhile practice method. Yeah, I'm just seam ripping for now to get It's just easier to like seam rip through instead of seam ripping the top. I find it easier to seam rip down the middle. Some of these some of these are harder to seam rip. This type of mask is easier because it's like just a square sewn together. And then it's got like a little, oh, this one might, oh yeah, there it is. Then it's got like a pipe cleaner. Um, so my mom gave me a bunch of COVID face masks and was like, "Hey, can you make an apron out of this?" So that's what I'd be making, is an apron out of COVID face masks. But I don't really want to start with that one because I think that's going to be harder in the sense of it's a lot of start stop. It's a lot of like figuring out the pattern, like how to make the pattern, whereas I have like 2 yards of one fabric, you know, that I can almost just cut the pattern straight out of, that I think is going to be easier to use than these COVID masks. So I'll do these COVID masks after the fact almost. Yeah. That's I'm just trying to think of like what I already have. What, like, I know I have to make an apron, so I have a bunch of fabric I can make the apron. I could use some of the fabric, the extra fabric I bought, and line the bag I already have. It's a little already worn out and stretched, but what I could do is just make bigger lining. But I could still do it with like one of the fun fabrics that I have and just like selling wise use the black. And kind of use the extra fabric more as like scraps. I don't know. There we go. It's kind of thing I'm like making a plan as I go. Can't tell if they used white yarn on here and it got stained gray, or they just used gray yarn. Exciting! Now's the mouse. Nice, nice. try sending this again. Cause it didn't get included. Okay. There it is. Okay, exciting. Yeah, so I'll have to fill this out. It's a PDF, so. Bootsy's just over there. Oh, I didn't move it back so you can see Bootsy. Bootsy's over there just cleaning himself. Oh, did I lose connection to Twitch? Interesting. Or did I just get that notification late? No, Twitch reset. Weird. Oh, I just fully missed I disconnected to the internet. Okay. I'm just oblivious. I don't know if you heard me, because it looks like I disconnected. I got offered the position. I just had to fill out their secondary application that like includes my references and like stuff like that again, because like the Indeed application just has high level stuff and doesn't include references. I also technically have another interview tomorrow at 3 that I'll go to. Wait, tomorrow's Wednesday. Today's just Tuesday. Yeah. The momentary panic. Yeah, I hope so too. It's one of those things where it's like it's reduced pay than what I had previously, but also it actually has like a consistent 8-hour day. So like I'm in 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then I actually can leave at 3:34. Unlike my last job where you're in at 8 o'clock, you're done at 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, you know? I still get benefits. And that leaves me like time in my afternoon, evening, you know, to work on here, stream a bit. Streams will probably be shorter, but I don't know. That's one thing. I don't have to work weekends. Just all around feels like a better balance of things. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited. It's also, they're close to where I live, and Michael's is on my way home. So I get to go by Michael's and pick up yarn and stuff from Michael's. Exciting. Like, it's not far. Like, it's probably like, it's probably at longest a 15-minute drive during rush hour, you know, from where I live, which just isn't bad at all. The one thing that's gonna be like more stressful is it's a biohazard lab. So like we have to go through a airlocked room or airlock pressurized room before we can get into the lab. It's just a bit more stressful. But it's pretty casual wear. You know, they were wearing like sports attire and jeans when I did the walkthrough. Ooh, Cozy Cub. Nice! I kind of regret not getting it, but or missing the sale. Lions brand had a 3 for $15 sale on the ice cream yarn, which is the yarn I used to make the dress. And the dress uses 3 skeins for the small. So I kind of regret not buying 3, buying it. But also I do have a lot of yarn I want to work through and make stuff before I start buying more. One thing, I might make another bunny for my niece, because my brother thinks she'd really want one, because my niece does have one of those bunnies I made, but it's a very traditional style. You know, it's just a gray bunny with white accent ears and a white fluffy tail. It's cute, but it's very like plain, I guess. And so he was like, no, she would absolutely love a stripy bunny with button eyes. And so I realized I have some purple blanket yarn still, which does kind of suck for me because I wouldn't have had to go through that pain of yarn chicken if I had realized I had it. But it's still nice because then I can still make some. But yeah, it was fun to do. Those are fun, but I think it's also one of those things where it's like I need a break for a little bit from the bunnies. And so these bags have been nice to do. Like looking at sewing has been nice. quite the tedious task, seam ripping. Oh! Didn't even realize I was at the end. Then you gotta like go over the garbage and kind of like just try to like fluff out the actual thread. You know, you gotta pull it out in some places. Let's check on the Amazon order. Ooh, it was delivered! Okay, here's what I might have to do. I think I'm gonna, cause I'm not gonna seam rip these for now, cause they're just like blue inside lining. I think I have enough now for laying out the whole kind of apron pattern for my mom. And I know I don't have to like show her like progress photos because she's very much gonna be like, I trust you. I trust you. What I will, I don't plan to sew on stream today. I plan on still crocheting today. But it's kind of gonna be a mix match kind of stream today for sure. I initially wasn't gonna use this ketchup and mustard and like burger like grilling one on the apron, and then I was like, wait, no, I absolutely should, because it's making food. Like, these are like quintessential making food patterns that should go on the apron. So I'll kind of have to like shift how I have things laid out. I think it shouldn't be too hard, because how things are kind of working on that is, I do think I'll have some gaps, because some of the masks were sewn like this, so like they were sewn in a structured shape that's like kind of rounded, and so I probably will have to cut a lot of those down to like just make them a reasonable shape that can go into, and I probably won't cut them down, but they'll like be sewn into a more boxy shape to go with everything else. And then I'll kind of almost make the design double-sided. That's what I could do. What I could do is I assemble the front half or the back half, because I'd make it double-sided, so patterns on both sides. I assembled that half with the simpler yarns or fabrics, and I'll kind of bring over and show you the fabrics I have, but do the first half with the simpler fabrics, the second half with the entire mix match of fabrics, and then assemble them together. Well, I'd also have to make the straps, but I'd probably just, the mix match fabrics are what's going to be long enough for the straps. So and then, so the strap's on the inside when I go to assemble, and then she could wear it either way. See, these are the things I visualize, you know. I gotta, like, she could wear it like face mask side out, or she could wear it face mask side in. That's gonna be like different patterns. Then of course I could make like probably a second apron for myself or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, because I did buy the fabric from Walmart with my mom's apron in mind. But I think I went overboard and just bought enough to make like a whole second or third apron. Here, let's see if I can reach it. Oh. Alright. Here we go. We can do a fabric haul. Sure, why not? Okay. I got a bobbin of white yarn. I currently have black yarn on the machine, so we're not gonna switch those out. We'll just do black yarn designs. Oh, where's the lid? Oh, here's the lid. That's probably like my favorite thing of that kit I bought earlier is the seam ripper. Okay. So, we've got this like blue set. So it's got like this plain floral, a gingham, like whatever design this is, a blue heavier gingham, and then like this butterfly flower one. Then I've got that same butterfly flower one but in purple. And then this pink red pack, so it's that same butterfly flower in like this pink red. We've got a red heavy gingham, that chevron again, the like light gingham, and then the flower pattern. I really like these two sets. So we have in total, it's a fat quarter bundle, 18 by 21. So I could potentially make an apron just out of these, I think. I wish there was one of these in the purple, but there wasn't, so I just got a yard of the purple. But like I was really trying to think of like ones that spoke to and made me think of my mom. So this one's a bit dark for her, but also like a darker apron kind of hides the any stain. So you got your cotton like giant flowers. I got a fat quarter. Oh, hold on. These might be 4 fat quarter. I think these are 4 fat quarters, each being 18 by 21, which is nice. So I got music notes in a fat quarter. I got this like C base style one. And those are the last of fat quarters. I got a half yard of like this pink butterfly kind of one. I got a yard of scripture style fabric, a yard of this floral, which kind of makes like, I think this one would go well with this one. They're like very similar vibes, just one's white, one's purple, or one's red. And then lastly, I got this bee one because she loves bees. She actually grows milkweed in her garden specifically for the bees. Like she grows a lot of bee-centric flowers in her garden, no matter how weed-like they are. But yeah, I think I have enough yardage of fabric to make a couple, just a couple different aprons. I'm gonna do a quick BRB. I'm gonna first grab that package. What I'll do is I'll open everything out of like the box with my address, bring it in here, and such. And then what I'll do is I will, yeah, if I back this up, we get a better angle of things, a little wider, but still close up. Trying to perfect it. But I'm gonna grab that package, then we'll kind of unbox it in here. grab some other things because we're kind of in like this in between projects moment. So I think it's the perfect time to go grab that. I'm gonna stick these in the drawer. And then we can do some kind of like reorganization for a bit. Get into like a really good quote unquote like headspace or space for like crafting. Because everything's gonna be like cleaned again and organized again. Because that clearly didn't last long from when I did it last. If I put this here, is that blocking anything? It doesn't. Yes. Oh, it's kind of at an angle, so if I actually put where it's supposed to, okay, a little bit. There we go. Ah! Oh, I love a clean, organized space. It's one of those things where it's just hard to maintain, I think. Like living in a clean, organized space, just it's harder to maintain. But okay, I'm gonna do BRB. Bootsy's in charge. We gotta change the message because I'm not making dinner. Bootsy's in charge. Alright. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Bootsy is currently under the chair, so I can't like push it back without the fear of running him over. Okay. So, we've got... Let's start with the cart. Scissors. These are my not sewing scissors. Okay. Yeah. Oh! I will say I got my other mail as well. And one was I got some letters, and one of the letters had, it was to sell me life insurance, but it had some nice return address stickers. So that's why I put it like kind of hid and put in the drawer here right away, because it had my return address on it. But for like mailing stuff, that's nice. Granted, I don't use the, like, I bought this roll many years ago of return address stickers. I clearly have used a lot of them. I don't even live at the address on this place anymore, because that's my childhood home address on there. So it's just kind of like, well, appreciate it. I'll add it to my sticker hoard. Maybe I'll actually start sending letters. Okay, we got our wheels. Why did I open this? Okay, whatever. That was a choice I made. Okay, the locking wheels. Okay, we'll want the locking wheels on one side and these on the other. Got handle. Kind of go like that. Then we have our poles. And then other bib bobs. And then I think the top shelf you're supposed to have like use these dividers or something. Oh, it's a thank you. 20% coupon and 1-year warranty. That's fun. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to assemble this. Step 1. Decide what your bottom's gonna be. Well, as we have no... So you work from the bottom up. Okay. So, let's just flip this one over. I think the things I need are in here. So it looks like they have these extra things to make these holes smaller to fit in the wheels. So I'll kind of just put them in at the same time, maybe? There we go. Okay, making sure we're grabbing the same. lucky rabbit named Foot. Named Foot. See that ad? It's kind of funny. My parents love that ad. They love quoting that. Lucky rabbit named Foot. Named Foot. All the time. Okay, then I think I'm done with these for a while. Hey. Where'd I put the rods? Oh, they're next to me. Yeah, I went for this like sage green. I kind of like it. These are a bit rusty. Are they same on both sides? Okay. I don't know if I want this touching me too much. These are like a bit flimsier than other ones I have, but they also have like these slips in them because I think you're supposed to put like shelf stuff in. I don't know. Makes them a bit flimsier, I feel like. With these like slits right here, and there's another one on this side. Am I supposed to line these up? No, I'm not supposed to line these up. So this one goes this way, so that like you kind of alternate which side. Okay, I'm gonna back up. Oh, Bootsy is fascinated by the plastic and the little metal. Okay. Pushing it down. There we go. Let's actually put in my leg rest so I have a little bit more working room. Bootsy's supervising as usual. He's very good at his job. Alright, next set of rods. Hey, that's a box. You're not supposed to eat that. Who's gonna eat it anyway? Alright. Oh, I have a really narrow one that's a 3-tier there. I have a blue 2-tier in my bedroom. So I thought a 4-tier might be interesting. Ugh, it's taller than everything else, so that's nice. Okay, so what's next? We have all the stuffy on the stuff. Step 2. Add caps in the handle. Okay, so if I have the locks on these feet, I'd want the handles probably on the opposite. Oh, there's anything have the handle on the side that locks. All right, I'll trust them. They know how to assemble their things. Why would they put these in different ones? Oh well. Okay, and then we got caps on this side. Oh, did they give us four? That's what I... Oh, they did! Oh, that's what I don't like about the other one. So my other one also comes with handles, but they only came with 2 caps. So, like, if you don't want to use the handle, you have 2 open holes. And so I like this one because I can choose if I don't want to use the handle, I can cap the side if I want. Nice. Okay. Then we put these. E. What is E? Okay, E's are the hooks. So you slot. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, into all of them? Yeah. Okay. Well, then why'd you make us line these up to alternate then? Oh well. Also, I would have preferred to have done this as I went. But I didn't read the instructions ahead of time. That's on me. One little baggie done. I actually might keep these because these are like nice little Ziploc baggies. Okay. So put all those in. And so then we do on this top shelf, step 3, which is with these and these. Okay. So all right. Then we got I don't think I'll do it. Oh. All right. All right. We've got, I'm gonna put these extra caps on the bottom one because I don't think I'm gonna use that one as much. Um, Bootsy's living his best life. Okay, garbage can's getting a bit full. Alright. The cart is assembled. So that means we can open our other package, which our label printer. Exciting! Okay, what are these? I'm sure the instructions will say. Okay, so these are test labels. Okay, nice. Oh, I shouldn't have to buy a bunch right away then. I could have started small. I like how they actually say the manuals are listed as items. You don't often see manuals also listed as items in the box. The label printer. Okay. Okay, so this is supposed to be the back, right? So the labels feed this way through. Ooh, I did note one thing that's kind of bothering me is these pieces here, this like teal here, or like these small plastic item, like the hooks and shelves, they're a different green than the rest of the green. It's just, they're like slightly yellower, which is like slightly annoying. I'm just gonna put all my like I can modularize this how I want because this is my thing. Okay. Let's see, where do I want this plugged in? I don't know if I have an extra space in the outlet behind. More plastic. Trash. Bootsy, there's a box for you. He almost is never in that little thing. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. He plays with this all the time. But typically he'll like play with it from up here. Ah! Ah! Okay. So let's I'm gonna move this. And we're gonna do the I can't see. You can't see me, I can't see you angle because I have to actually you can see me, but not my face. Before I knock my plants over, let's just move them to the side a bit. So say hi to yourselves as the monitor comes more and more in frame. Alright, as I thought, all the outlet plugs over there are full. Sounds good. See you later. Be safe. Okay, so that means the printer's gonna have to be over there. So let's grab these plugs and get the cables routed. Ooh. Immediately knocking things over. Love that for me. Alright, that means this outlet is full. Hopefully I don't buy more stuff to plug in. Was he just living his best life, man? Okay. Put this back there. Let's put these down here. Okay. Let's kind of just shift the cart. I got blankets and pillows in front of me. I gotta move those. Onto this under shelf you go. Box away. Okay. So overall, it should be easier. It's on the plastic. It's just on something. Okay. Pulling this back, scooting in, scooting up. Back to the directions. Okay. So, press this to open to a 90-degree. Remove the protective sheet. This must be the protective sheet. Plug the power adapter in and plug it into the machine. So let's just kind of, it's got a nice long cable, so I'm just gonna make it long and bring it over here for now so we can work in frame. Not English. Okay. Oh, where'd I put the test paper? Here we go. Which did not like that sound. Print side up. Put to the guide. Okay, that's gonna go there. Oh, I have an app to download? Where did I put my phone? Oh, found it. Bootsy does not want you to see. Oh, hold on. You're on thermal printer. You need to get off. He's not moving. Okay. Let's... He's like been super interested in anything that I'm touching at the time. Okay. Let's go to the Play Store. Get Label Life. Okay, installing. Oh, there was a QR code. So open the Label Life app. Connect to printer. It's connecting. It's gonna update firmware. Oh, that's nice. I don't need to be connected to Wi-Fi to print from my phone. Only if... Second option is to use this cable sent it to you. You have the link to the slipcover. Confirm. And then you do print to print your first label. Woodsy. Oh, that's so fast! That was so fast. Fun. Fun. Okay. I don't know if the... This is my do not ship label. And these are like already, so they have, it has a sharp edge, but it's also serrated. So let's try next the stickers. Bootsy's really gonna... What are you doing? Fascinated by anything and everything. Okay, so I got these like pink thermal print stickers. I did not do the thing I was planning on doing, but ahead of time, so I'll have to fix that. Do Amazon coupons like apply to everyone? Because like, I don't know, I have a 20% coupon available on something and I don't know if it's just a me coupon because I already bought it. Come on. Okay, Bootsy. Let's see if we can. Let's open PowerPoint. Gonna do a blank presentation. I'm gonna insert my. Did I just lose stream again? My transparent logo, and then let's color it black and white. Yeah, there's not. Okay, if I save. And then I go home, new slide, insert picture, this device. Go to like pictures. Then I color correct it. Can I? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can almost remake the logo, but with just no color, so all in black and white. So let's open the app we made the logo on. Because what I want to do is I want to thermal print it. So let's, excuse me, go to sketchbook where I made the logo initially. Let's not lock, let's just lock layer. And then okay, I need a and then let's okay, let's see if I can remake my logo in black and white. Okay. And then I would print my logo. Then I would print my logo on the labels. And maybe I make my logo a little bit simpler. So instead of every yarn line, I'll do every other yarn line. Can I like minimize that? This is what I've got so far. I'm just like relining everything in black. Um, but I'm just starting with the yarn ball first. It's not exact, and I'm sure there's like a better way to do this, but I don't know that way, so we're doing it this way. Okay. Go all the way up with this one. I wish I had a better way to like show this on stream. Oh, that was going too wide on my curve. There we go. That one was too narrow. Sure, that's fine. So I'll give you like occasional progress photos. How about that? Or like occasional progress looks. Alright, what do we think so far? I know the purple's still there, so you can still see that. I like the idea that I like designed and made my own logo kind of thing. Nope, that's too many lines. Just gonna like split this in half. Let's just go back a bit. I need a shorter lead. Actually, I think I need a thinner brush too. Come on. There we go. Ah. still don't think this is actually thin enough. Thicker again. Nope. Maybe if I go this way? Ah, shoot. I gotta start on a straight line so that I can finish on a straight line. Alright, and then I'm gonna bucket fill. Whew. Then we're gonna lock layer, add layer, and then I'm gonna use white. Okay. This is everything so far. I gotta like switch up the layers. There we go. That's fixed. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make those layers invisible so I can recreate the logo. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Oh, I need a thinner brush. Oh, and I need a thinner lead. Ooh, where'd I put it? trying to get this S right. Alright, let's make that invisible. Yeah, look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's make sure it's on my gallery. There we go. Alright, let's try both. This is the other idea I was thinking of, is just like making it LC. Save as a copy. Can I Can I recolor? Ooh, I wonder if I do it with the bucket and... Do I keep like losing connection? I keep getting message like welcome to chat. so weird. Oh, shoot. Ew. like that a bit more. I think it has a little bit more contrast. It's pretty much my same logo. It's just not as busy. Um, okay, I'm gonna save current copy, and then I'm gonna hide that, and then I'm gonna add another line, and then oh shoot, I did that on the wrong layer. Alright, I like it, I like it, I like it. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna change my logo in places. Okay, let's go home. Go to gallery. Then let's share. I don't know if I'm logged into the account on here. Let's just do it that way. Okay, let's... Okay, so again, so here's just the LC. Here's olive vanilla crochets. And then black and white. And then vanilla crochets. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I've just been updating my logo. I kind of like it. I like my current logo, but I thought it's just a bit too busy. And I needed to update it for a black and white version to be able to print on my thermal printer so that I can like put some like download these. Oh shoot, what did we get? We got where'd Twitch go? Okay. Oh, on your way home, drive safe. I'll kind of chit chat so you can listen. I'm currently extracting the files for they don't have a transparent background. So what I need to do is I typically go into PowerPoint or Word, new slides. Actually, let's just get rid of these because they're not what I want. And then I'll insert oh, wrong place. I'll go look now, crochets, and then I'm gonna insert the oh, I'm undoing, not copying. Alright, and then what I'll do, actually, I can show this. Right monitor. So this is what I typically do. I will format the picture. I'll crop it to be shape square. Where's spare? Oh, aspect ratio 1:1. Okay, let's. Okay, so it's not gonna be 1:1. But I'll crop and then I will color, set transparent color, and it'll be the white. And then let's do that on all of these. 1:1 is just a good starting point. Weird. I don't know if I noticed this on the other one. And then you color, set transparent color. Oh yeah, let's crop this one a bit more. On the bottom and the top. Okay, crop. Let's see which is faster this time. My mom's asking me to like look into oh, I just realized I hate where the L and C are. I absolutely hate that. They're like too crooked and too far away. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. We're gonna redo those two. Oh, but they're on the same layer, so that means I get to actually, if I undo, okay, then I have the L alone. Okay, and then make that untransparent, add another layer, and draw the C again. No problem. Loop around. What do we think of this? We got, oh, hold on. I'll see. I kind of like them touching. Okay, let's. And then let's go back to white. Oops. Oh no! There we go. Back to the gallery. Then I'm gonna take those two, I'm gonna share them to my drive. Ooh, you haven't opened yours yet? They're fun. My test print worked perfectly fine. Bootsy was really intrigued by it. Okay, let me go back to full cam quick, and then I'm gonna That's not what I wanted, but oh well. Grab my two new, download them. No, shoot, I don't need the second one. Okay, we'll extract there. We'll go back to PowerPoint. Insert pictures. Go and well. Alright, then I'll go back here. And then let's crop this. Set transparent color. And just one more time. Crop. Okay, and then what you do is you right click and then you save as picture. So that's how I get my pictures with transparent backgrounds. I'm gonna go back to full cam because when I save as, it's gonna open my file folders. So save as. BW full logo transparent. Full logo transparent. Simple logo transparent. And then you do BW simple logo transparent. And so then what I'll do is let's go to the channel. Then let's go to the website. Change the logo. we'll go to the bottom, edit site footer, edit this, replace. There we go. We'll save that. Then we'll exit and we'll go to, oh, not what I wanted. I wanted settings. Favcon. We'll have to reduce the file size. What's the current file size? View details. Okay, so simple logo transparent is 100 kilobytes. I need it down by like 22 kilobytes, so let's just go like 20% smaller, I think. Hold on. We can math this out perfectly. Okay, what is 1.2 times 0.22? 1.2 times 0.20? We can just do 20%. What's 19? Okay, so it has to be size. Let's compare. Let's see if we can like making me go into it every single time. upload. There we go. All right. We've uploaded like the favicon and stuff. Oh, I've been saying this whole time. Whoops. All right. Oh, Twitch. I also need to update the logo in. Let's go to Twitch. Twitch. Let's account settings. Load. I'm not gonna. Actually, we could. We could also switch the. How do I? Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, let's edit. Let's upload file. Actually, let's undo all that. Make this to size. I'll just send this to back so that I can delete everything on top of it. Hi, Bootsy. I hear you. Elements. That's not very nice. Hi. Bootsy's back. No, my background's not like a true black. Interesting. What? I have you. So you want the belly rubs? Yeah? You want the belly rubs? Yes, I'll give you the belly rubs. Let's see if there's like... Okay. Let's try this and then position to back. Yeah. What are you doing? Okay, dude. Alright, I like that. I'm gonna... rename this to background. Logo with background. Alright, and then we go back to Twitch, and then we update, and we upload, and we go to logo with background, and then we do the same thing on YouTube. And we change this to logo with background. We publish our changes. All right. Oh, did I save the changes for Twitch? Looks like it just saves as is. All right. With that done, let's get back to where they go, the instructions for label printer. Down the ground. Because the real reason we did all that work and all that hassle was okay, if I want to print from here, oh, that's Spanish, so I need these instructions. Plug into the USB port. I have some available. I might switch where I plug it in the long run. Okay. I plug it into the device. How do I switch paper? Let's switch from thermal paper to roll of paper. Okay. Okay, that's plugged in. I didn't hear my computer go, you have device plugged in. So let's go to settings. Let's go pilot. I want settings. Oh, I have to install a driver. Okay, let's install a driver. All right. Okay. Running this. Okay. Next. Install.